is this big important table? It's like
This
the Knights of
is
the Round
the
Table or
cabinet table.
something. And what happens at the cabinet
So
table?
this is where we meet on every Tuesday morning to really deal with the affairs of the province. And then I use it throughout the day depending on the size of meetings I would have. This room is used as well.
So is this your seat?
This is my seat.
So this is the head of the table?
This is the head of the table.
Oh, that's awesome. Is anybody going to be offended
You're in Doug Curry's seat. You're the Minister of Health.
Well, here I am, Minister of Health. I won't make any big decisions on his behalf today, but.
Okay, that's good.
So you're in here every Tuesday and that's
Every
it?
Tuesday, and then I probably am in here at least for a meeting or two a day.
So is most of the stuff you do meetings?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Meetings, telephone calls, speeches, banquets,
So you're pretty busy.
some
then?
travel. Yeah, you're as busy as you can handle it. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good. So it's not like your average 9 to 5, Monday to Friday kind of thing?
No, there's no such thing as that.
No.
You know, you try to balance it out. But you could literally go 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, no problem. But you have to say no to some things along the way. And I probably now work, I would be at events less than I was in the past, at the office more, mainly because I've rejigged my schedule because I've got 2 young kids at home. So I try to be home to be with them a little bit. So, you know, that's a little bit of a difference for me. I'd be probably the first premier since Alec Campbell. I guess maybe my dad had a young child, but in terms of having newborns, probably since Alec Campbell going back to 1966.
That's exciting that your dad was premier as well.
Yes.
What year was he?
Premier from 1986 to 1993.
So when you were little, growing up, seeing your dad in this position, did you automatically know that this is what you wanted to do?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
No.
When did you decide?
Good question. I guess you know, the older I got, the more I was interested in politics. And after university, I worked in Ottawa for about 5 or 6 years, and I probably gained a little more of a keener interest. And then I moved back to PEI, and people thought it was a good idea for me to get into politics. And because of the situation I was in my life, I was able to do it then. So I was 28, single. You know, I had a mortgage and stuff, but I was, you know, I didn't have kids that were depending on me.
So it seemed like a good time.
So it was a good time for me to take a risk because it's a major risk. If I had to do it over again at this stage of my life, I probably wouldn't be able to do it.
So it was all just good timing then?
A lot of it's timing.
So with you having 2 younger kids, do you have any hopes for them getting into the...
Not at all.
Taking
but,
over your seat at the table?
No, not at all. But if they choose to do
that's
that,
what
you
you
know,
said.
I'll support them in whatever they do. But their mother's a doctor, so I'm hoping that they'll be
That'd
doctors.
be a good route to go.
Yeah, exactly.
And what are what could anyone do, I guess, to get into the position you're in?
Well, you know, it's about public service. It's about being involved in our political process. And, you know, there's a lot of people that in Canada or in Prince Edward Island like to complain about our political process. But if you look at it around the world, there's a lot of people that envy our democracy here that we have in Prince Edward Island and Canada. So my suggestion would be I'd look at the parties, see which one you're interested in, start volunteering with those parties or buying a party membership. And becoming involved in the political process. You know, it's a long process to get to where I am today. But you know, if you don't try, you can't succeed.
That's right. And is there any age? Like, could you be any age to get into this, or?
Sure. You know, you look at it. When I first ran, I was 28, 29, and everybody said I was too young.
Oh, really?
And I said, no, I'm not.
Because I was looking at all the pictures on the wall, and I was like, he seems a lot younger than they all.
And I am. There was one gentleman who was 32, Alec Campbell, when he became Premier PEI. So you know what? It doesn't matter where you are at your life. Someone will complain about something.
Yeah.
And I happen to be young, so that was the complaint. He's too young. He doesn't have enough experience. Today that would be different. They complain about other things. But you know, for someone who's young who wants to make a difference in their province or in their country, you know, getting into politics is very challenging, but at the same time very rewarding.